Hello to anybody joining the stream. Morning, everybody. Just going to give it a good few minutes for people to load up the stream before we get started. Hope everybody had a lovely night and a fantastic start to the week on a Monday. Good morning, good morning. Chuck some hellos in the chat for me, guys. Whatever platform you're viewing on. We are currently live on Twitter, we are live on Abstract Chain, and we are live on YouTube. So pick and choose where you guys want to watch from. I'll be scanning all of the chats to make sure I'm interacting with all of you guys. So today we're going to be building the midweek teams. There's not an awful lot to build. It's mainly just Premier League and a little bit of All-Star with some specials. Just gonna let some more people load up, guys. We'll go into it at 10 a.m. Morning, Blue Clat. Blue Clat. How's it going, brother? We'll get going very shortly, everybody. Hello, everybody joining the stream. We will start going soon. Do I buy Hanson for Norgel stack? No idea, mate. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? 19 games into their season. Why not? Hey, why not? Why not, Blue Clat? GM, everybody jumping in. We'll start building in a moment. Do. Alright, guys, it's literally just, can never spell it, FC Nordjylland. Is that how you say it? I can't even say it, let alone spell it. Blue Clat. Right, guys. Boom. Good morning. Ooh. Good morning, yeah. Ooh. On this day, we become legendary. everything we've dreamed of. So, guys, today we are building. Let me sort my camera out real quick. We are building. There I am. We are building the midweek lineups for PranksPlays, and I'm gonna need your help. So, this game week there is Premier League, Contender, which we don't play, under 23. It's a bit of All Star and a bit of Cap 230. So let's see how we get on with that. All help is appreciated, guys. Hello, everybody that's joining the stream. Hope everybody's good. Right, guys, let's just get into it, I guess. So first up, we're going to do the in-season Premier League because that is the most important position for our cards this game week. Unfortunately, we do not have a lot of great options. I mean, your head tells you to go for Jorgensen. So we're going to just start building and see how we get on. Has Tosin been playing? I like Tosin. Came off the bench. We came off the bench for like the whole game. Or was that just 8 minutes? No, he played 82 minutes. Okay. I feel like Tosin's more of a risky one out of the group, isn't it? So let's hello everybody that is viewing currently. Appreciate you. I think we go for Levi here. Or do we? Let's leave that spot clear for a moment. See what we've got in the way of in seasons. So I'm thinking, do we just make our strongest lineup here? I mean, we could go for a Chelsea player here for the defensive stack. But something screaming Van Heck at me. I mean, we can use 2 classics here now, so we could go like Big G. So we don't have an Arsenal goalkeeper at unique, so Spurs versus Man City. You just never know what you're going to get from Man City these days, do you? I mean, this could be a good spot actually for Van Heck and Mitoma maybe. We don't need to use that many in seasons. I mean, are we predicting Liverpool to smash Newcastle? I feel like Liverpool-Newcastle was sort of game that Newcastle turn up for. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Anybody in the chat? Appreciate any help that you guys want to throw this guy's way. Brighton on rough patch, Bournemouth on the up. Yeah, sort of puts me off a little bit. I mean, we could just do that. What do we think? The goalkeeper's a really tricky spot, isn't it? To be honest. I feel like we need something here, guys. Need something here. Any help appreciated here, guys. I'm watching the chats. I feel like whatever we do here is just going to be wrong, isn't it? I mean, my brain and my heart tells me to use some Arsenal cards in here. Like, in my mind, I want to do this. But am I being silly? You know what I mean? Cole's a little bit out of form, isn't he? Scored some good AA and a loss there. It's been a while since he hit, didn't it? But we trust Cole. Cole coming back. Oh, I feel like you just have to captain Salah in these situations. Hello guys, good morning. Appreciate you guys jumping into the stream. TO99, I remember you from the last stream. And Jar Angia, morning sir. Morning. You haven't missed much, guys. This is the first lineup we're building. So maybe some of you guys can give me a little bit of help on this one. I mean, I feel that's pretty strong, right? Or do we think that Arsenal are going to flop? You know, am I being silly putting the Arsenal guys in there? I'm not really keen on doing a stack because tell you what, we'll leave those guys there for a minute. Let's try and build another one. I don't particularly want to build a stack because I just don't think that they work at the moment. I'm not really winning anything with them unless they go off. Yeah, Phillips the weak link. Let me go back to this lineup. Who do I put in goal then? Because Pope's got every chance of scoring 0. Do I go Matt Sells at home and just forget the Arsenal link I have in my heart? Hey Finker, how's it going? All good, mate? All good? All good in the hood. We are just vibing out, second guessing everything that we're doing. I mean, I'm happy to do this, lads. But yeah, if there's a time to captain Palmer, it's got to be this. But how do you not captain Salah? Like, I get what you're saying, Tio. But can we not just trust Cole to get a good score anyway? Liverpool gonna slip? Just don't know if Liverpool gonna slip. Another midfielder here. Whatever happened to you, Kevin De Bruyne? He used to be good. Played 66 minutes for Liverpool. Subbed for the last 2 matches. He's got to play away to Spurs, right? Arsenal versus Palace could be tricky. It's Arsenal versus Forest. It's not even Arsenal versus Palace. Captain Salah. So many people made that mistake. Don't try and be clever. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree, Blue Clark. You just don't try and be clever, do you? Ugarte springs to mind in this lineup. Do just make it super strong and just do that. I know it's 5 in seasons, but let's roll with that for a minute. We'll come back. I think that this one is where we do the Chelsea defence. I want to use Reece James, but I'm not entirely sure that he's going to play. Let's have a look at forwards. So do we do like a Brighton? Do some kind of mad Brighton thing here? I don't want to stack, John said. KDB is going off anyway, so Pep is trying to move on without him. Yeah, that's the vibes I've been getting from KDB this season. You know, though towards the start it might have been like is he unfit, and they're, you know, trying to build him back up, but it's been going on for the whole season now, hasn't it? So I feel like he's just not really super in favour. What do we do here, guys? Put Kepa in there for lols. Do this one as like the anti-Arsenal with a Brighton thing. Mint has been really good. Thanks everybody for jumping into the stream. I appreciate you being here this early in the morning. And I'm happy to do that. And then we do a Chelsea. Can we do like a Chelsea Arsenal thing? Raheem the Dream. Senzio was pretty good last match, wasn't he? But to be fair, we could use him in Cap 230. He's got like Cap 230 written all over him, hasn't he? Not sure if Sells can hold after that Newcastle thrashing. Yeah, agreed, but not really sure what else to do goalkeeper wise here. And it's like kind of a best of a bad bunch. Can't use Kepa in this team because he's playing against them. Brighton stack is either going to flop or kill it 50-50. Yeah, I agree. Blue Clark. I think it's maybe worth doing it. I feel like Brighton are on like a little bit of like a comeback here, aren't they? Yeah, they lost 7-0 there, but they've gone 3-0, 4-0 last two matches. Minter's been really good since he came back as well. I mean, even in like 16 minutes, picking up 5 AA there. It's not too bad at all. We're going to risk those guys. Not entirely sure, guys. Not entirely sure. Cheers, everybody, tuning in on all the different platforms. Appreciate you guys. We've got Pranksy retweeting now, so hopefully a load more people jump in. So appreciate all of you guys hopping in. Jorgensen's a good option. Yeah. I was kind of thinking, did we put him in the first lineup rather than Edison? Morning, Simo. Canate. Who else do we use? Forward options. Pedro Neto. Do we just make this one like a little bit of a Chelsea thing? Because I'm not exactly confident on the Arsenal this game week. Yeah, I agree on that, Thinker. As I told you last game week, fixtures don't matter for Salah. Yeah, he seems to get something in every match, doesn't he? Even if Liverpool play bad. So I agree. When do we do that? Stick Enzo there. And should we stick like an Isaac in here, or what do you think? Canate? Brighton could rotate with many options in front three, so Matoma could be risky. Did I use Matoma? Didn't use Matoma. Predictify has Jorgensen at 50% due to error at weekend. Not sure myself. Yeah. This is the problem we're having though, is goalkeeper options for Unique. We've got Kepa away to Brighton. We've got Nick Pope away to Liverpool. We've got two of those to use. And we've got Aaron Ramsdale away to Southampton. So, I mean, not entirely sure we think too much about the goalkeepers in this situation, because either way, we could get absolutely stung either way. So let's just not dwell on it for too long. Trying to think of someone strong to put in here. Go for Martin. Stick Party in here. This one is like, I don't know. So I may look forward to FA Cup weekend. Well, Arsenal aren't, so their lineup should be pretty easy to predict. I just don't like this lineup at all, but I mean, give it Enzo. We've got, so let's have a quick look at the in-season lineups we've made. So we've got this one here. So obviously it's got the Edison Gravadol bit going on. We've been spoken about here. Do we stick a Soboslai or a Gravenberch in here instead of Matoma? I feel like Liverpool just go full strength again, right? Do we stick Grav in there? If Matoma's a doubt, we can maybe use him somewhere else. Second lineup is Brighton and Sells. Third lineup is Chelsea and Partey, or Premier League midfielder over the age of 30, or whatever it is that they call him. All right, let's have a look at the... Cheers, Sam. Hope you're well, my friend. Good to see you in stream. Thanks everybody who's tuning in on all different platforms. On Abstract, we've just hit a 7 Pengu tip and a 2.22 Pengu tip. Appreciate all of you guys over on Abstract checking us out and watching. We're going to be doing some gaming streams over there at some point soon, guys. So if anybody is a fan of the old video games, we're going to play some cool stuff. Only change I can see at Liverpool is Soboslai. He was dead after City. I think he's pretty dead anyway, mate. So we're going to avoid him like the plague in the first place. Right, so now we got Premier League Classic. So this is, we got a Tier 1 unique up for grabs here, guys. And you know what happens when we win Tier 1 uniques? We give away Tier 1 rares. So this could be important. I think Kepa's our best option there. And then... needed to do the Arsenal lad somewhere, didn't we? Bosh. Who would you captain in that lineup? I seem to captain Rice all the time. He just doesn't do anything at the moment. I didn't see Chelsea man say Jorgensen. Didn't see Chelsea man say Jorgensen would be goalkeeper. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that too. He did say that, didn't he? I think if he drops him now, it's kind of harsh because he gave Sanchez like numerous chances. There's a lot of pressure on that Chelsea goalkeeper position, isn't there? There's a lot of he gets flamed quite a lot. I'm gonna captain Leo on this one with the hope that he hits a decisive. And now we're gonna do the Liverpool killer lineup. All right, we had to make this. That is the lineup that's going to win the Tier 1. Yeah, Trossard. Agreed. I think Arsenal will struggle to score against Forest. Yeah, I think with Arsenal, they're either going to score or they're not going to score. I know that sounds like a Michael Owen quote, but like, there's no two ways about it, is it? We're going to do well, or we will just have another one of them games where we don't do anything. Yeah, I agree, Sam, on Jorgensen playing. Right, so there's 2 classic teams. Let's do some kind of stick Rambo in there for the lols. I reckon we do some kind of like Liverpool Man City crossover thing here. Just stick Minty in there as well. Yeah, I mean, oh wow, just elbowed my mic. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think that's good enough, lads. I'm gonna go Minto because he's been class recently. So that's Premier League unique done. Should we have a look at them? So these are the free end seasons, and then these are the free classic teams. So everybody's saying on these. What are we saying? We spend a little bit more time doing this week, guys, because we're only going to build like 30 or 40 lineups, so we can spend a bit of time looking at these. Wow, thanks for all the tips over on Abstracts. Yannick, you absolute beast. All Pengu tips, guys, go back into the stream, so appreciate all of the tips that come in our way on those platforms. Could see Gakpo coming in for Diaz. Yeah, I'm not sure we have the Gackers on this rarity. Pretty sure we don't, but yeah, Gakpo is Gakpo's the guy, but we don't have a Gakpo. So, do you not think they'll play all 3 of them? No West Ham players thinker except for Asensio because he's part of the collection of PSG. What do we say about Should we take out Diaz? Let's take Diaz out and see what other options we've got. If he's like a sort of an iffy one. Don't potentially want to use these guys in there. Got the Chelsea guys just so bad, aren't they? Sorry, the Man City guys are so bad. Urion could go in under 23. Stick a Ruben Dish. Stick a Dish in there. Stick a Dish in there. Dish nuts. Don't have any West Ham players. They have a great fixture. Who are West Ham playing? We had a West Ham. Oh no, we didn't. Asensio doesn't even play for West Ham. He plays for Villa. My bad. Don't have any West Ham players here. Don't see a fixture. Who are they playing? Strongest team of Liverpool, no game this weekend. So Gakpo, Jota, Salah. Diaz will get some minutes from bench. Do you think Jota's better than Diaz? It's alright, I won't use him. We won't use him. It's not like a huge loss. Let's have a look if we can make an under 23 team. See, we could make an under 23 team if we stuck Jorgensen in there. But I mean, I'm gonna guess that should we start off the Leicester City game? Yeah, I think Gakpo's gonna start. Leicester at home, West Ham. Okay. Yeah, we don't really have any. We're gonna build an under 23 lineup without a goalkeeper because it doesn't matter. We can still win with that. So in under 23 All-Star and Specialist, we're gonna have some MLS games. So I think it's the cup, isn't it? The cup that they're playing over there. So I think it makes sense to use those guys. We have another one here. We've got Ian Frey, Noah Allen. Use Timber there. Forwards. Okay, so let's just make this because we can, but it's not going to do anything, I don't think. But we'll make it because they're not going to get used anywhere else. Ian Frey. Is that a recent injury? Why is it saying meniscus? Did he come off injured? He's pretty good when he plays, this guy. Came off the bench. CONCACAF Champions Cup, yeah. Do we stick Frey in there? Not sure if Frey's going to start there, guys. Yannick with all the Pengu tips over on Abstract. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're thinking too much on this, aren't we? Who am I realistically not going to use anywhere else? That one. Let's go Redondo captain because he's AAA. Right, let's move on. Right, cap 230. So this is a fun one. We like these sorts of ones. So we've got two Hugos here, which I think we maybe just use him in 2 All-Star teams. A Villas if you have. He didn't show up then. We do have him, I think. He's not showing up. Maybe at a different rarity. Right, let's carry on. So, any low defenders? Let's go from the back. It's a little tip I like to do when building these sort of lineups. Rico, Cucurella, Livramento. Let's go Rico. Oh, Rodri. We miss you on SoRare. How much we got left? 154. So we could spend a little bit on each position now. I mean, people don't think Mitoma's going to... Someone said earlier about Mitoma. I'm going to put him in there for now and see what else we can put together with this. Raheem the Dream. Not happening, is it? I think it would be silly not to use Asensio. I saw him live recently and he did look good. We've got 66 points to finish the last spot. Let's have a look. We could use a Memphis Depay. So we won't need Memphis in All-Star because we've got 2 Messis there. Pretty sure we've got 2 Boangas, 2 Suarez's. Yeah. So if we go for... we could go. Chuck Louis there. Wait. Chuck Louis there. It leaves us 47. No. Just trying to be cheeky. Let's do this position, and then who are we going to use there? It was Memphis, wasn't it? Use Memphis there, and then go back to... Oh, Olivier Giroud fits that perfectly. But what did we say about Olivier Giroud yesterday? That he was going to let us down. I'm going to go Marco Asensio, give Memphis Depay the captaincy, and move on with our lives. We may build another team in that later with a 0 goalkeeper. But for now, we build some absolutely sexy teams over here. We're going to go Hugo. Wait, sorry, use the highest one. Go Hugo. Jordi. Buzzy. Messi. Boanga. It's a pretty saucy team, isn't it? Only an 89. Is that because it's an all-star? If it was in something else, it'd be a lot higher than that, wouldn't it? Lloris. Let me double check we've got nothing else incredible here. This guy usually does well. He's been pretty good since he moved to Corinthians. Do we go for a Hollinghead? No, just stick Alba in there. What are we thinking? Why are we even thinking about it? Is Evander starting? Personally, I don't think it matters too much, does it? He's going to come off the bench either way. So we just use him. Messi. Boanga at home. Surely we've got Boanga in the other lineup, so do we just stick a cheeky Luis Suarez in here? And hope. Just Captain Messi everywhere. Right, then we can now make a team 2 over here. We'll stick Jason Steele in that. And then the forward option is going to be Boanga, Suarez. All we use is good. And then we've got 66 points to use on the midfielder. Aidan Morris, Caicedo's got a really good game week. Delgado. Oh, it's a shame we don't know too much on Reece James. Same price point, cap 230, I think, so it could be worth target it. Yeah, I'm going to build both the lineups, so we have a little bit something extra to go here. Let me just use that guy. I think sometimes we worry too much about what's left cap-wise, don't we? Let's do this. We don't have a playing goalkeeper there, guys, so we move on with our lives. That's what we do. We don't cry about it. We just move on with our lives. Big thank you to everybody tuning into the stream today. I can see we've got 30-something people over on Twitter. We've got a few people over on Abstract. And it's about 10 of you at the moment live on YouTube with us. We continue building these teams. Guys, go down to Premier League in season. So this is where I'm going to start needing some help because the options are going to open up a bit more. We need 4 in seasons now, so bear that in mind. And there's no divisions, so we just full send here, guys. There's none of this, oh, he might play, he might not play. We just send it. If they don't play, they don't play. In, what makes sense anyway. So we've got different choices for goalkeepers here. We've got Becca, Pickford, and then we've got some classics that we didn't have on the other side. So we've got Raya as well. We do not have a Sells. There's no cheeky goalies down here. Right, so let's come back to the goalie positions. Let's have a look at our forwards. Do we build the same lineup we built in Unique? Like this? Do we just build this? What do we think? What do we reckon, chat? Do we build the same lineup we built in Unique? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I can't even remember who I put in that team now. Oh, it was Grav. It was the big Gravy Grav. Do we have Grav? We do have Grav. Probably build exactly the same lineups across both things, aren't we? We're not going to. I feel like we have to go Allison in one of these lineups. Got Allison Van Dijk as like a defensive duo. Goalkeeper is tricky part. Yeah. There's not many in our gallery anyway. There's not many like clear cut, obvious choices to use. Should we go for like a Liverpool and Arsenal? So we could go for like a. Do this. I'd go Phil Foden over Grav. This ain't gonna work, is it? Let's go back to that lineup. Oh, let's have a look. We can use Foden here as well. You just never know what you're going to get from Man City at the moment. I mean, if he has a game like that, it's going to kill the lineup. And even in a 4-0 win there, he didn't do anything. Like I said, but he is capable, isn't he? He's very capable of doing this. The upside's better, isn't it, than Grav? The upside's definitely better than Grav. Let's risk it, guys. We've got to try and win these, alright? Let's try and have a bit of like a mentality. Let's try and win these. So, Sam, I'll keep that in my head that you said to do that, alright? So if it does come to fruition, I know that it was your shout there and I followed you. Hang on, we've got Gakpo here. Guys, why is Gakpo 100% on the bench on SRD? Yeah. Yeah. I'm always keen on using the betting odds. FBL thinker when it comes to clean sheets. I mean, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I feel like it's up in the air on what three start. Obviously, Salah's going to start. But other than that, is it Gakpo Jota or is it going to be Gakpo Diaz? Is it going to be Jota Diaz? Is it going to be Jota Gakpo? It's a bit tricky. I feel like an Arsenal forward is just not the right thing to do in this situation, but all we seem to have here is. Yeah, in my head, like I'm not a fan, so I don't follow them as closely as other people, but in my head, Gakpo has to start. We go with Gakpo in this lineup, guys, and then we're going to stick another strong card in with him. Could do that. Is that a waste of a coal? Yeah, they have massively missed him when I've been watching them. Yeah, he's top, isn't he? So I think we either go classic Cole here or we double up with another Liverpool defender because they seem to score better than the midfielders. What should we do, guys? Should we go for classic Cole here or should we go Trent or Ibrahima? We could even go Big Gabby. But I kind of want to make like an Arsenal lineup. Can't use the Newcastle guys because they're playing against Liverpool. Go Cole as you've got the classic spot. Upside potential. I think it will be Salah, Gakpo, and Diaz over Jota as Newcastle was a tough opponent. Rotation happen after UCL. Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think Jota's even that good, is he? In all seriousness. Scores tap-ins. Cold Palmer. Alright, let's carry on. Don't go Trent. Gordon might tear him a new one. Yeah, I'm put off by using Trent after watching him last weekend. Yeah. Okay, we'll go Cole on that one, and I think the last spot here we go Jorgensen, or do we save him for an under 23 lineup? Yeah, he had a record amount of contests lost, didn't he, Blue Cloud? I think he got the ball got took round him like 12 times in one match or something. And I don't think he has the defensive minerals to stop that happening again. So we shall see. Do we go Jordan Pickford or Jorgensen? If we leave Jorgensen, then we can make an under 23 lineup with a goalkeeper. Let's have a look if we've got any other goalies. So yeah, we can make a lineup if we leave him. But is it worth leaving him? Feels so bad using Jorgensen, giving his absolute pony, but I'm using him in season 2. Yeah, I mean, you got to play the matchups, right? Like, what is the? Does anybody know the pool for under 23 this game week? Surely it's not a big pool, right? Because there's nothing's playing. Let me just quickly double check. Classic under 23 super rare. So first prize is £150 and a tier 2. Ugh. It's not good, is it? Tier 1 for All-Star and a tier 1 for 230. Okay. I think... I don't know, guys. I don't think there's any point in saving Jorgensen for under 23 if it's just like a tier 2. And cash is king, right? I'm going to trust the chat. I'm going to trust the chat. A couple of you said Pickford. I'm going to trust the chat. We're going to do an anti-Liverpool team here because it's team 3, isn't it? Anti-Liverpool. Pow. Give it some of that. Anti-Liverpool as a differential. Chelsea also has higher rotation risk. Yep. Agreed. Let's make an under 23. He's going in that one. Told myself not to do it. There's a Villes. Someone shouted out earlier. Make a Miami under 23 lineup here. Ordaz, who the hell are you and are you good? Got an assist in 19 minutes. 12 AA in the other match he's played this season. Last season was a lot of bench appearances, but managed to still get decisives. Do we risk Nathan Ordaz for a biscuit? No. Stick big Kevin here. Kevin Denke. Okay. So we're going to save the good Prem players for the Prem Classic. I mean, we can use a Caicedo. We've got absolutely millions of him, and he's got a great matchup. So should we stick him in there? There's nobody else that's screaming at me. And we've got many Caicedo. Give Kevin the... Should be on bench or does. Yeah, fair. I won't use him. T.O., good shout. Big up everybody watching on all the platforms. Appreciate you guys. If you're watching on YouTube, drop us a like. It goes a long way. So I appreciate if you guys could do that for us. Right, let's lock on to the next team now. Let's play Prem Classic now, and then we'll move on to under 20, Cap 230 and stuff. Alright, first things first, where's my Arsenal? You go those four for Arsenal, don't you? And then you just try and pick somebody else. It's got loads of Isaacs, so we just go boom. Any Haaland news? Not that I've heard. Anybody's got any updates on Haaland? That'd be great. What's he looking like on a? Looks like he's not going to play, judging by the news on here. I think that's a good shout for the Arsenal one, right? Just get the Arsenal guys together, leave them in one lineup, give them a good striker. We've got an extra Isaac to use in another lineup, so it's not like we've killed that Isaac if Arsenal do bad. All right, next lineup. Let's do the Edison lineup. Maybe a bit of Liverpool in here if there's players fit. I think Moyes has got a good matchup. Another Isaac. What else do we need here? Do we go Enzo? Chelsea got such a good matchup. And we know that Enzo and Caicedo are both capable of hitting a big score. What did he do in those hundreds? 2 decisives, 3 decisives. Fucking hell, 145 minutes there. Right, yeah, we're going to go for that. And then we'll have to make some kind of Liverpool-y looking one here. Kepa and some Liverpool. Trent, Canate, Callister, Diaz. Yeah, Savinho against Spurs could be good. Could you said that? There we go. How does that look? Goalkeeper option's a bit shaky, but we've only got Rambo and Pope. We can't use Pope because we're going to go for Liverpool in this lineup. And I feel like going for bottom of the league, Aaron Ramsdale's never a good shout. Kepa has better upside. Yep. I'm going to captain Savinho and I hope that he can do something against Spurs. Because what do we think of Spurs? Right, Cap 230 next. Let's move on to this. So, this is potentially where we're going to use the Popes. It's either Pope or Ramsdale, isn't it? It's not really much. It's like, who do we think is going to concede less goals? Newcastle are leaky at the moment. We're going to go for Pope over Watchamajig anyway. Let's go Romalo here. Let's go Asensio here. So we can see what we're looking at. 107 left. If we go for Memphis here, then we just need a 43 in here. Is there anything we can fit? Ugarte, oh, he's 45. Joe Willock, 36. Ramsdale maybe against other relegation candidates and Everton. Yeah, clean sheet's definitely unlikely. Do I want to stick a Willock in here and be done with it? What do you reckon? What do we think, guys? What do we think? What do we think? I feel like he's just killing the lineup, isn't he? Willock. I do like Willock, but I just don't see Joe Willock against Liverpool. Got an assist in the last match, but like, there's that huge gap with nothing. Just poor, isn't he? Just poor Joe Willock. But he's the only man that fits. We've got 43, but I don't see any of these Donnies down here getting in their teams. Ugarte is slightly too expensive. He would have fit quite well, wouldn't he? Let's go here and then go for Depay. Deep. I've done it again. Depay. And then the extra is 37. Oh, hello. He's a 0 L15 player right there. I don't think we do that though. Yeah, Sam, I could play him in All-Star, not cap, but the other options we've got Messi, Boanga twice, Suarez. There's 4 forwards there that we could use in the 2 All-Star teams. I kind of had this in my head for this one, these 2 players, as being like a little OP kind of duo. If I can fit someone else in here, we're just going to go for it. Willock again. Ordaz, someone said, is going to be on the bench. Raheem's 1 spot too much. Do we just stick a Joe Willock in here then? To all the fannying around a minute ago. We're going to end up doing it. Okay. Bella with a better mid, maybe. Bella. Who's Bella? Yeah, I know his cap 15's high, but I think with the other players that we've got in there, we're dragging it down. We're leaving the points available. The idea is then Memphis gets 100, Ramallo gets 60, 70, and then Ugarte gets like 60, and then these 2 dudes just have to just chill basically and not do terrible. I'm not sure we've got the best pieces for cap 230. The L15 is just too high. Let's build out these all-stars with the studs first, and then we'll come back. Bella Kochab, the L15 of 0 from Southampton. Okay, yeah. Is he not just garbage though? And he's only going to score like 20 points anyway. Alright, highest XP first. Highest XP first. Lionel Boanga. Messi always captains. I'll go back and look at the under the cap 230 in a sec, guys. Let's just build out these 2 chatty teams quick so that these guys aren't on our radar anymore. 33 Hollinghead. Busquets. Boanga Suarez. Right. Yeah, you don't need too many smashers in SR, but you are right as well at the same time. Do we go Pope in both of these teams, or do we use a Ramsdale in one? Why can't we use Keller? He's got 9. That would be nice. I'm going to look to get that 0 L15 guy in here. And then let's see what we can build with an L15 as 0 Donny in here. Have we got any big guys that we can stick in here? I mean, Trent keeps popping up as a double AA, guys. I just don't see it myself. Reece James is now rearing his ugly head again. Every single game week, this seems to be a thing, doesn't it? Oh, is Reece James going to play? Is James not going to play? Oh, who knows? Fuck him. He can bugger off, mate. We're not sticking him in. So we could easily do Trent. Felix could smash, yeah. I feel like anything Felix is in danger of smashing is his head against the wall. Bloke just does not hit decisives. In the last year, he's had 11 decisives. Ooh. You know, you have games like this where you think this will be a great chance if Felix could start, and then he starts and does nothing. Again, this one here. Started, did absolutely nothing. It's like picking up AA, but it's not going to be enough, is it? We're trying to win first place here. Look, Shamrock Rovers, 30 minutes, no decisives. He's just not the decisive guy, is he? Yeah, I honestly, Sam, I get where you're coming from with Felix, but yeah, and he's risky as well. I feel like we just stick some high rollers in here, guys. That's just because we can. Like, what's the point in owning these cards if we don't use them? Stick a Bruno G. I don't want to play Trent. I'm sorry, I don't want to use him. Famous last words for Trent to score huge this weekend, but oh well. Go Big Willie. I just want to use all the Arsenal cards, everybody. I just want to use all the Arsenal guys. I just want us to be good again. So sad. Do I just stick Trent in there? No, I can't because I'm using the Newcastle lads. Trent, you can go in a limited lineup later. We'll stick Trent in a limited lineup later. Bedoza, mate. I'm just gonna. But what am I risking him against the goalkeeper? Or do we? I suppose do we swap that for then? Do we do this one like this? I mean, we could still use Bruno in this situation then because we've not got the goalkeeper that affects him. How does that look, guys? Is that a bit better? If we use Rambo instead of Pope, then it doesn't matter if Trent gets an assist or something, does it? It kind of helps us. 2 Southampton Donnies here. If we do get a random Southampton. Yeah, I think that makes more sense, right? I don't mind leaving Trent and Bruno in the same lineup. If you look at the rest of the options here, we can't really go Chelsea because we've gone for the Southampton bit here. Could always stick a Thomas Partey with a Trossard. Maybe Trent will hit last man tackle against Gordon. Yeah, Saints defensive stack. The midfielder's the spot I'm stuck on now, guys. We can just stick with Bruno. Yeah, the only reason I haven't used that Trent yet, Sam, is because I watched him last weekend. And he's playing against Gordon, so... Guys, are we thinking too much about this? Yeah. And Chelsea are like a bit thingy at the moment, aren't they? We don't really know what's going on with Chelsea, so they could easily not score against Southampton. You know what I mean? They could just have one of those games. I'm not going to captain Trent. I'm just going to captain Trossard. And I believe that is SR done. Right, should we have a quick relook over the teams, guys, for anybody that hasn't been here since the start? This is our in-season Premier League lineups so far. These are our classic lineups so far. We struggles with not Enzo over Bruno G. What did I miss? Yo, Nanzo, good to see you in here, man. Nanzo's coming in to check out the competition, so he can try and build his teams with some nice differentials. I know your game, Nanzo. I know your game. No, it's honestly good to see you in here, and it was nice to meet you the other day at the Aston Villa match. True gent. Bruno G plays Trent. So Gakpo's the only one looking funny at the moment, but we've all agreed that Gakpo's starting, right? Because Liverpool are a better team with him in it, and he's just come back. Let's scroll down a bit more, see what else we've made. So under 23 lineup in Uni doesn't have a goalkeeper, but it's got 4 potential smashers. Teams are done and dusted. Nice to hear, Nanzo. Nice to hear. Under 23 Division 1 SR, we've got a goalkeeper in this one, and looks like a pretty strong team. All home smashers. Love to see it. And then at Cap 230s, that's what we've built so far. We've got one without a goalkeeper. And then we've got just kind of thinking, do I put Ramallo in the same lineup as Depay? Don't think it matters too much. And then All-Star, looking basically the same. Super duper strong MLS lineups. So let's crack on and continue to build. We're down to rare now, guys. So let's get it going. So we've got 3 Division 2 lineups here. So, or are they going to be Division 2 lineups though? Are they going to be Division 2 lineups? Are they going to be Division 2 lineups? Let me check the results on the... So we've got in-season promotion. I'm not entirely sure if we got promoted on any of these teams. No promotion there. One sec, guys, bear with me. Just trying to figure out whether any of these teams are getting promoted. Nope. I don't think so. Nope, so we're chilling. Div 2s. Div 2s, lads. Div 2s. So we've got a little bit, some different players over in Rare. We've got an Emi Martinez that we can use here. We didn't have him in SR or Unique. Let's scroll down the list. Nothing apart from a load of 3rd and 4th choice goalkeepers. So, Emi Martinez away to Palace. Palace love a goal at the moment, and Martinez doesn't like a clean sheet. Although, does it really matter? Because he's a Donny anyway, isn't he? Feel like we build a lineup with Martinez in it. We build a lineup with Allison, and we build a lineup with Pickford. And then we can use Jorgensen again in under 23. Let's double check under 23. See whether we need to save a goalkeeper. Yeah, so I'm just going to do that so we don't get tempted into using him. Or do you think that's a bad idea, guys? Do you think we're spreading ourselves too thin by trying to play under 23 properly? Or do you think we've got enough here to cope? Right, let's go Allison. We don't have a Van Dijk here. So this one's going to be Canate. Or do we try and build the same lineup we had in all of the other rarities? Can't, because these two guys are both classic. Okay, so if we do Allison, Canate, then we can go Palmer Salah, and then we could still do the Foden like we spoke about for the other lineup. And we go Salah captain, because we don't mess about. Even though Cole's got a really good game week, you just don't mess with it. Alright, Martinez. Should we pair him up with something interesting? Reece James up to 50% now. Do we go for a strange one, isn't it? Calafiori. Calafiori starts for Arsenal, doesn't he? Because Skelly's banned. I believe so. Thanks for the Pengu tips over on Abstract. All our viewers over there, really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody tuning in on Twitter as well. It's close to 100 of you there. And thanks to all to my YouTube Donnies. There's enough goalkeepers for the Premier League lineup to keep Jorgensen for under 23. Yep, agreed. Badoza, agreed. Agreed. Let's see what else we've got knocking around here for the in-season lineup. Gordon, Isaac. Go for the Newcastle attack, because those guys could very much do something. I think we go Hall as well, just because he's class. And then we try and find a midfielder that we think is going to smash. Do we go Enzo, because he's on a bit of a nice run of form at the moment, or we could stick another Cole Palmer in here. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Stick Cole in there. How do we feel about the Cole ad there, guys? Is that team too weak to have Cole in it? Should we be using him in something a little bit more safe? Would love to know your thoughts on that one. I'm going to leave him there for now. I'll go back to it though. And then this one here, we'll go Picky. And then... stick Trent in there just because he's just screaming at me, isn't it? Does Pranksy have he could smash again like last week? No, I don't think so. How do you spell his name? Nah. He plays for Everton, doesn't he? Nah. So I haven't got him, I'm afraid, Badoza. What Pranksy seems to have built his gallery around is mainly collections. So if you see one player, there's bound to be some players around him to boost some scores. But what we don't tend to have is like the odd player from certain teams, which I think he's maybe tried to change his strategy a little bit for MLS this season, because he's been picking up the odd player from different teams, like Hartel, for instance, and stuff like that. Whereas last season we wouldn't never have touched him, because he wouldn't have been in a collection. So yeah, maybe that's something that Pranksy needs to look at moving forward. Diversify the in-season a bit rather than relying on collections, because it worked at the start of the season, but it's not working anymore. The Lit could smash. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Still got Cody. Is there an Arsenal smasher we can put in here? Rice, Odegaard, Timber, Calafiori, Marino. If you could pick one Arsenal card to play in this spot, who would it be and why? GMJ Blaze, how's it going, buddy? I would personally put Cole in with Newcastle players this week. Did I do that? Can't even remember. I would personally put... yeah, so I've done that, Sam. So I agree with you there, my friend. We all agreed that Gakpo's going to start, and Kunku Sancho with Enzo. I'm so, like, not keen on doing that, just because of how bad that these cards have been. Like in Kunku, literally, all of these games, I'll hover over them, all of these are against farmer leagues. Like they're against, like, postmen and vets and stuff like that. Shamrock Rovers, I was right. Southampton, again, farmer, a team of farmers. Heidenheim. Artsac. Hell is that? Panathinaikos. Israel. Ghent. Bournemouth. Servette, and Brighton. So yeah, bar maybe two of them games, he's not done anything against anyone that is a professional footballer. And I don't know if it's because the system at Chelsea doesn't work for him, or whether he's been found out. I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. But I can't in my own head build an Nkunku Sancho Enzo partnership. Just can't do it. I think it's a waste of a lineup. Sancho. Again, like there's nothing here, guys, that screams to me like I should be using him over somebody else this game week. You know? I mean, if the lineups flop and we're filling them with players like that, I don't think I'm going to be building the lineups for much longer. So well, I'm going to copy what somebody said. We go Decky Rice. I'm going to stick Gakpo as captain because he's class. Let's quickly knock out that under 23 lineup because we've got Jorgensen in there already. Right, this is where we use Redondo and Aviles. If these guys don't start, then under 23 is dead already for us. But oh well, shit happens. Can you believe this guy went to Tottenham? I think if we do that Gordon there, then we can use the red one in Classic. Last man. I'll chuck an Enzo in there now to keep someone happy. Like Redondo starts, he does really well. Right, let's move on. Prem Classic, and then we'll go on to All Star, and then on to Cap 230. Just over an hour into the stream. Thank you everybody for joining us. See, we've only got 5 likes on YouTube. If anybody can drop a like on YouTube, we'd really appreciate that. More Pengu tips coming in on Abstract. Appreciate you guys on Abstract checking out the SoRare streams. And appreciate everybody over on Twitter again tuning in. There's nearly 100 of you there. Everyone jump in the chat, say hello, offer me your advice. Tell me that I'm terrible at SoRare. Whatever it is, I'm happy to hear it. And I don't take things too personally, guys. So feel free to criticize if you want to. We know what we're doing here, don't we? You'll fall in love. I know you will. Our number 6 is the king of Brazil. Our centre half, he'll give you hell. Our wall at the back is Gabriel. Nanzo, you can help, mate. Come on. Come on. You can help me. We can be pals. Going to go for Trossard for the hope that he will score the goals. That's just the Arsenal lineup done. They're all in Div 2, so it doesn't matter which one we put these guys into. We're just going to build them out. We'll go for Edison this one. We want to keep your manager job safe. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. I'm going to lose my job. I got kids to feed. Can't lose my job. Who do we think we should put in with the City guys? Is this where we do the Chelsea bit as well? Lots of Bruno G's staring at me there. They just don't have the matchup, do they? Might just build one Newcastle Classic lineup. The goalie situation is just, I'm just thinking of it, it's just annoying, isn't it? The goalie situation is not the one in this gallery for this game week. Like, we're kind of just hoping that whatever lineup hits, the goalkeeper hits in as well. What do we think? You know what? Someone said to me, Nkunku, Fernandez, and Sancho, and I said I wouldn't do it, didn't I? Might do it. That is not the card I picked. Who are we captain in this team, guys? Guardiol, Enzo. Well, Enzo loves getting involved, doesn't he? Love a bit of Enzo. And then do we just build out a Newcastle Kepa and some Newcastle lads? Question mark. Or we scrap the Newcastle defence and we just use the players that matter. We do that. So we've got a bit of Newcastle if that works out. We got a little bit of Newcastle if that works out. Let's have a look at... Let's just do All-Star quick so we know what players we're putting in here. We know exactly. We've only got one Lloris. No! The MLS has run out. The MLS has run out, guys. Pranksy didn't buy any MLS in limited or rare, so it has run out. So we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do in this second team now. Got 3 goalies left, so we're going to have to go Nick Pope here, aren't we? And then we'll use a Pope and a Ramsdale in 230 again. I think I'm going to choose the Depay and Romalo combo here. And then we need to find a cool midfielder to go alongside, as we've got Pope. And then the other forward, who is it? It was Luis Suarez. Depay gets it, because Depay's a beast. And now, guys, we're going to move on to Cap 230, and then we've got some limiteds to build out. We'll have one last quick look through the teams. I fancy Isaac and Gordon auditioning for LFC. Yeah. I fancy Gordon against Trent Nanzo this game week, judging by how Trent played the other night. Right, first team. Let's just crack on with this, guys. Let's just knock these out and then get on to limited. Let's have a look who we've got forward wise. Let's go from the bottom. Ordaz, which we've decided is probably going to be on the bench. Sensio away to Villa. Sorry, away to Palace. Might use Asensio. We've got Giroud's as well. We've got this Giroud, guys. Oh wait, it's not that one. Hang on. It's this one. Hey, goalkeeper Giroud. That's cool, isn't it? Should we use goalkeeper Giroud? With an Asensio. And then who's our best dudes we could stick in here? Reece James percentages. No one knows anything about Reece James, do they? Like, when does it get to the point where he's just one of your best players and he should just play every minute? Big Willie? What do you reckon, guys? I might come back and put some Reece James into the lineups a bit later. I'm going to go Saliba. We've not got enough Salibas in these lineups, in my opinion. We've got 56 rated. We can get into this now. Thomas Partey just outside that. Elliot Anderson against Arsenal. We're not going to go there. Do we stick a Martin Odegaard in? Do we go Caicedo? Use Caicedo in the next one. Cap 230, team 2. Big Rambo. Oh, wait. Hang on. Made a mistake. I've made a mistake. Let me come back. Right, taking the Arsenal lads out of that one. And we're going to put them in this one. Because we need to put Chelsea in the other one. Saliba. Martin Odegaard. Right, keep that locked. Let's go back to this one. I think we go Chelsea players here, yeah? We'll stick Reece James in there. 54. Caicedo. What do we think on Reece James? What's everybody in the chat saying on Reece James? Thanks for the tips over on Abstract, guys. Appreciate it. All the tips go back into the stream. What's the thoughts on Reece James? I could take him out now and then not worry about him at all, or we can leave him in and play the risky game up until the lineups go live. I go Delict over James. You know what? Actually, a very good shout. It's actually a good shout. We've still got a Delict, haven't we? Yeah, we've got a super rare one. Yep. I'm happy to go with that. Do we captain one of the strikers here? Or I mean, I'm pretty sure Giroud's not done anything since he's been over in America, apart from just look handsome. Do we just go for a Saicedo just because you know he can do it? Sensio's still a bit of an unknown, isn't he? Got some good touches and stuff, but still not entirely sure what's going to happen with him. I'll just leave that for now then. We've got 81 points to spend across 2 players here. Do we go Sterling? Leaves us with 43. Yeah, I mean, Sam, you're more than welcome to do that. And then when it all goes wrong, I can blame you then, not me. James has no game time. James does have game time. Played 90 minutes in the last match. Like, literally. It was his worst match, too. So they have been using him since he came back, Finker. They have been using him. When you see low percentages on SoRare data, it just makes me instantly think, don't use him. I know that's not always the case, but it's how I feel. All right, sorry. All right, who can we get in here? 43 maximum points. Do we stick another Asensio in here? Yeah, Finker, he's not been great either. Anyway, he's had that one good match since he came back. I mean, until he's back flying form, I think it's we've got other options, you know. Could stick another Giroud, Donnelly, Marlon. We could go Marlon Asensio for like a little mini Aston Villa. Because let's be real, Raheem Sterling's not going to fucking score, is he? I mean, I'm down to do like the weird Villa thing. Get the ex-Arsenal Marlon in. God knows you didn't know you did used to play for Arsenal. I'm going to use the rare one. Give Martin the captaincy. My captain. I mean, I'm not super keen on the Cap 230 teams, guys, but it's Cap 230 at the end of the day. Let's have a look at them. So, I mean, the unique ones look the best. I mean, this one here is pretty killer team, isn't it, really? Like, even without a goalkeeper, like, that's strong, in my opinion. What happened to our Ramsdale? Did we use him? We did use the Ramsdale, yeah. Yeah. Right, let's have one more last look through these guys and then we'll go on to limited. So we've got 33 lineups built so far. We've got for a Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea stack here. It's kind of just a mashup, isn't it? But of the best looking players that we've got in season this week. Then we've gone for a Brighton and a Matt Sells to hold out Arsenal. Could very easily happen. Brighton got a good matchup and have been playing well recently. And then we've got like a Chelsea and a unnamed midfielder in his 30s. And then we've got an Arsenal stack with Kepa, the Newcastle stack, and then we've got sort of a mixed match of what's left with Ramsdale. This one we're not expecting to do anything, but we could build it, so why not? I mean, there's still an opportunity to put that Foden up in this one here. Because look, we did it here, and we did it here. It's different here, but what do we think? Do we swap Grav out for Foden? Has to be a midfielder we swap. Could do Grav for Fernandez. Grav for Rice. Do you think we should change that Gravenberch chat? What do we think? Do you think we should change it? More tips coming on Abstract. Thanks for the tips, guys. I need some opinions on this one. This lineup here. Do we swap a different midfielder in here? Because we've got 3 smashers. 3 potential smashers there. Obviously, we're relying on Edison not conceding 3 goals. Might not even take a clean sheet. We just need him to not concede 3 or make a mistake. Yeah, Foden's upside is way higher than Grav, so I just don't know if it's super worth it in unique in season to make that change. I mean, because it's City as well, right? So I mean, Foden could just maybe not start. Like, I think he's going to, but it's City, isn't it? So like, is Phil Foden even nailed on? You know, he could easily play KDB or somebody else, or Marmoush in his position, and leave him on the bench. Yeah. I think I maybe just talked myself out of putting Foden into this lineup. Just because this is the lineup that can win us the most money this game week, so we need to really think about it. We've got plenty of options. The goalkeeper options maybe not super duper strong, but and I'm staring at the rest of this thinking who is a better chance. I think he'll rest De Bruyne, so I'd imagine Foden will start, but you never know with Pep. Yeah. We're only going to get the one shot at this lineup with these players, you know? I feel like Gravenberch nailed. He's nailed, 100% nailed he's going to play. I would imagine that these 4 are probably some of the safest cards that we've got for this game week, I think. Edison is still, who knows, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think we've talked ourselves into not using Foden in that lineup, right? But then now we need to come back around to these. Do we move him out of these ones? Like, we can easily swap someone else in here. Like, so easily. Do we have a... We might even have a classic Declan Rice to put in there. Like, give me some... Why is Gakpo 100%? People just don't understand football, do they? Like, is some news come out that I don't know about? Oh. Well, then now I'm thinking, Sam, you said Edison could be dropped. If we're not trying to risk the Pep roulette, do we put Sells and like a Van Heck in here? Or a Sells and a Canate? We've got Canate down here. Sells is easy to move across. It's difficult, guys. And you see, because there's no DMP solution, it's kind of like we're screwed if we do and we're screwed if we don't, you know? I mean, we could easily make the swap for Sells at home and just take my Arsenal hat off for a minute. Safest keeper player is Jorgensen. Chelsea manager confirmed he's playing, and they're playing. So I would disagree that the safest keeper playing is Sells at home to Arsenal. Maybe not for points wise, but for safety. He's a dead set keeper, and it's second versus third, right? Points wise, Jorgensen's probably the safest bet. The problem with Jorgensen is, right, he's not going to concede 3, in my opinion, right? So that's great. But is he going to make a fucking mistake? Because that kills it. If he makes a mistake, we're dead. I've got a feeling I'm going to move Sells and Kanate. And it's just basically a freaking Liverpool stack, innit? Oh, it's such a pain. Go Sells, Kanate, Declan Rice. I feel like we need to really think about this one before we move on to limited. Because this is where the game week's made or broken, isn't it? Winning these lineups is what makes or breaks the game week. Let's have a look at Sells. Sells has been class, hasn't he? They have had sorry, what? Oh, it's not how you spell his name. Oh, sugar me. Hmm. Well, his scores have been very good. Like clean sheet there with 26 AA. Obviously, Newcastle put 4 past them in the last match. Bournemouth put 5 past them. Yeah, Sells stacks AA at home. I think it may actually be worth a coin cost goalkeeper, so I don't normally RNG anyway. Yeah, I agree, Hammers. It might be worth a coin toss here. All right, let's go back to lineup builder. Back to teams. Let's think about this. Gonna flip a coin. So the option is. Oh, these are not the lineups. All right, these are the lineups. So the options are: we're going to take Edison out of this lineup, right? We've agreed that that's a gamble. Even though he's probably going to play, it's still a gamble, right? Because there's no, you can't guess what Pep's going to do. He doesn't ever tell you anybody what he's going to do. He just does it. So to avoid the risk of a DNP on the goalkeeper killing these 2 cards here, because that's the most important thing, right? Is these 2. If they die and they both had good games, then it's all on us, really. So I think the options we swap with are Sells and Jorgensen. So because Sells is the A side, I'll give him heads and Jorgensen will go tails. And then we just need to decide what we're going to do with Guavidol and Gravenberch. So heads is Sells. They're playing an Arsenal team who couldn't score versus West Ham, so a clean sheet could be on the cards with the chance of scoring 3 unlikely. Yeah. Yeah. But basically, the upside to playing Sells is he's a good goalkeeper. And you know what you're going to get from him. And Arsenal aren't prolific in the forward positions at the moment. The upside of using Jorgensen is they're playing bottom of the league and they're at home, and he's been guaranteed to start by the manager. And I think there's probably like a 0% chance, maybe a 1 or 2% chance that Jorgensen concedes 3. I think there's a higher percentage chance that Sells concedes 3. What do we think about that? Before I flip the coin, they are the 2 options, yeah? I feel like Jorgensen has a better opportunity to not concede 3 goals. Also has a better opportunity to get a clean sheet. Sells plays for a better team in better form. But they're still playing Arsenal. And Arsenal are very good this season at having a good game, having a bad game. Yeah, Arsenal definitely have a better threat of scoring than Southampton. We're going to flip a coin on it anyway, but they're the 2 options we've come up with, right? Let's flip the coin. So heads, we're going to go for Sells. Tails is Jorgensen, right? Heads. Sorted. So heads is, who is that? Sells, right? Right, Sells in there. I'm going to take Gravenberch out, guys. I feel like we can put someone better in there. Where's Premier League? Team 3. Right, let's clear that. We're going to do that. And then we need to find a midfielder. This one. We'll stick Edison in here. Save that. And then we're going to go classic. Div 1. Guavidol in there. Got a bit of like a city theme here now. Yeah. Yeah, you are right, Sam. If they both concede 1 goal, Sells probably gets better AA. But Jorgensen's got... Well, we did the coin flip, guys. We did the coin flip. It's out of our hands now. So we'll just tell Pranksy we left the best team of the whole game week in the hands of a coin. Because we couldn't make our minds up. Midfielder to fill this spot. Not from Newcastle. We agreed that Foden was risky. So I think we either go Enzo, Caicedo, Declan Rice, Odegaard, someone like that. Well, we're not going to go for the Arsenal lads now because we've got Sells in there. So do we stick a Chelsea mid in there? Scroll down. See what we've got knocking around in the unique lineups down here. Got Mitoma. That people were saying Mitoma might not start. Is that it? Is that all we've got down here, midfielder wise? Right, okay. Alright, let's just finish building this lineup. I feel like we might have a midfielder just chilling here that is good enough. So Caicedo. Enzo for sure. Where is Enzo? Is he in this one? No, he was in team 3, wasn't he? So we go Enzo out, Caicedo in. Give him the captaincy. And then Enzo in here. Did we just build a winning lineup? Did we just build a winning lineup? Maybe. Maybe we did. Thanks for the tips over on Abstract, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in over there, watching the stream. Yeah, do it. Yeah, I'm going to send that one, guys. Let's rock back onto here. We can see what we've adjusted and what we've changed. Is there something better we can do here? Like, for instance, do we move Minter up into... We've already got Minter up there, haven't we? Or do we go... Not sure. Not sure whether Isaac's being wasted. I know he's against Liverpool, but it's only Liverpool. They still concede goals, don't they? Right. Let's get back onto building some lineups, guys. Let's try and get these lineups finished before 12 o'clock. Have we missed any lineups down here we need to continue on? No. So, right, Premier League. Right, limited, guys. So, we're going to have quite a few options here. Got a little bit of different options. We've got some Tottenham here. We've got Leno, we've got Flecken, we've got Bruggen. We've got lots of goalkeepers. A lot of them at good percentages too. So we've got a Div 1 lineup, 2 Div 1s and a Div 2. So let's see what SoRare Data thinks we should build. He's gone for Arsenal, It's basically the lineup we've been building, isn't it? I feel like Arsenal concede against Forest more than Liverpool concede. I don't know, actually. Hmm. Very interesting. What do we think, guys, for this one? Flecken at home. I'm not opposed to a Flecken, you know. 2 clean sheets away. Well, they're just only good away, apparently. When they're at home, they're just dog shit. Look at that. Home form. To be fair. They played Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, City, Liverpool, and Tottenham. Not really sure that's their fault. Away form, though, is clutch. Do we want to stack at limited, though? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. But do we actually want to stack? Because we're not going to win if we stack, are we? So we haven't got the XP or the collection bonuses. Is this maybe the lineup where we risk Jorgensen in a good one? Just because it's limited? Upsides there. What's the rewards for limited this game week? Let's have a scroll up and have a look. So Premier League in season Div 1 1800. I reckon we're just going to chuck the best 3 odds into this lineup. I like Guavidó against Tottenham. I think that's good. Yeah, I know, not full stacking anyway, but if I went for Van Dijk and Alisson, and we've already got Salah, it's almost a full stack, isn't it? Do we go Damsgaard in here? That would be quite a good differential, wouldn't it? Again, does Damsgaard only do it away from home? Um, Gonna go for that. No Bruno to choose from. What Bruno are we talking? Bruno G or Bruno Fernandes? We don't have any Fernandes. No Fernandes over here, I'm afraid. Did I just see a Marmouche? Do we have a Marmouche? Come on then. Why not? Yeah, no, I don't think we have Bruno. No Bruno Fernandes over here. We are Fernandeless, unfortunately. Help me pick a goalie for this one, guys. I'm just picking 4 smashers and we're just going to stick a goalkeeper in. We're not looking to stack. I'm going to make a full Newcastle stack in the next one. But I want to make 2 strong teams first. I think we'll go Alisson on this one. And then we need one more player to fill this out. Damsgaard, stop looking at me. You're making me want to use you. Declan Rice to Gabriel from a corner. Maybe. Although that's not happened anytime recently. Martin Odegaard. Any help, guys? Leno in goal, maybe. Stick a Trossard in there. Declan Rice link up with Trossard. Oh yeah, Leno's only playing against Wolves, isn't he? Away from home. Been alright. Had some good scores. At home. A bit less. I'm gonna trust you, my friend. Marmouche to put Tottenham in the dirt. And then this one here, I'm going to tune it up. Arsenal and Toon for the vibes. Hello? Is this going to work? If any of you watching the stream could drop us a like, that would be much appreciated on YouTube if you're watching. It does help a lot. Helps the algorithm spit us into other people's faces who might enjoy our stuff. So all the likes are much appreciated, guys. Again, all the tips over on Abstract, absolutely brilliant. Really appreciate everyone tipping over there. And all of the love on Twitter too. Is this working yet? Yeah, we are. All right. Go for an Arsenal defensive stack, and then we'll just go Bruno, Isaac, and Gordon. No celebrations over here today. Right, now let's knock on to under 23, which we have Bart. Bart! We got Bart! Let's see what they think we should build here. Lewis Hall, Saicedo, Matthias Tell. Literally not using Tell. You can go away. So we don't have the MLS guys that we used in the other lineups here. We've got Ian Frey, but again, we're not entirely sure on him. Oh, we did have a rare Bella Kotchap. We should go back and look at 230 in a minute, see if we can make something stronger. Forward option, it's literally just Tell, isn't it? Fuck's sake. Fine. Fine. If you have to. Jesus Christ. Alright, what team here were we struggling on earlier? What kind of forward can we put in this spot? Like, is it really worth changing anything here? To put a 0 player in? Was it the other team that had that had Rambo in it? No, I'm just going to leave it. I might use him in the limited one instead. We'll use him in limited instead. So where were we up to? Forgotten where we're up to, guys. Let's knock some Premier League Classic out. Let's go for... This is a Div 2. What divisions have we got? We've got 3 Div 2s, so nothing matters. Let's go. Let's do a little city press here. City. Let's go for the highest percentage. Ruben Dij. Grab an Odegaard. Let's go for... Got to get Ethan in here somewhere, haven't we? Sorry? Oh wait, he came off injured, didn't he? Fuck. Well, that's annoying. Oh. Shot through the heart. Let's see what city forwards we've got. Absolutely nothing. Jesus Christ, guys. Not good. What do they think we should do up top? Diaz and Trent. Fuck it. And one taking the longest I've took on any lineups right at the bottom in Classic where it doesn't really matter. But here we go anyway. Raya. Saliba. Probably grab a McAllister, shouldn't we? Not particularly in love with McAllister, but we may as well. Getting a bit short here now. Let's go Gackers. What other Liverpool do we get? Stick Canate in there. Players we know will start. I'm going to captain Cody as well because I think he's going to start. Last, this is suggest the lineup. Let's let SoRare Data build this one. Flecken, Arabio, McAllister, and Kunku stop us fine. Right, we'll trust SRD with the goalie pick for that as well. I don't mind giving them one team to pick for free. Right, last couple of lineups, guys. Let's see what we can do in All-Star. Yeah, no extra goalies there. So I think in All-Star we use our best options for Allison. Let's see what they think we should do. They want us to use all of the unique cards. This is a defender spot, not a midfielder. Come on, refresh for me. Should we just do what it told us to do? Stick all the unique guys in and hope. Soboslai, Luis Diaz. See what else we've got. Let's go for Los Angeles. Anybody here that looks good that we can bring in? Not really. Have a look at Miami. Again, there's nothing there. I've used them all. Right, ignore that then. Get a new Ugarte in there. He's got a good matchup. Diaz, score a goal. Right, second All-Star team. Appreciate everybody dropping into the stream today, guys. I'm going to make these fairly regular, so we can start to build something strong here. So I'm going to be able to use Nick Pope in 230 because he's low enough, and Martinez. So I think we need to go Pickford here. I'm not going Vicario. Sorry. I won't do it. You can't make me. Stick some tune in here. Make Pranksy happy. Even if it goes tits up. He'll enjoy it. It's just Chelsea mess, isn't it? Look how many forwards we've got that are crap. Bloody brilliant. Let's actually use a Raheem the Dream and a Giroud. This is like a what is this kind of lineup. But we're gonna love it and leave it because it's All-Star limited to who gives a toss. Right, cap 230, guys. Last couple of lineups. We'll run through the teams and then we will jog on with our day. I am going to be on the SoRare Ramble today. I'll be recording that with Hayburn SR Monkey. So keep an eye out for that. And then I'm also doing a Twitter Spaces tonight with a another project called Sport Faction. which they're just on the up and up. And YNWA, the old SoRare whale, is involved in that one as well. So it's interesting, and you're early if you're in and amongst that one right now. So keep your eyes peeled for that tonight. For now, let's just get the rest of these teams built. Nick Pope. Loving the Ben White 0L15. He's definitely coming off the bench today. I mean, this weekend, midweek. Let's use Bella. Keep the L's down. And then we'll just put some strong boys in. Put some big strong boys in there. Let's put in undisclosed midfielder in his 30s. Oh, Bukayo Saka. I miss him so much. Starting to think, is there even any point in using that guy who's got a 0 L15? Because we can't create a team. We've got no killers left. They're all not playing. McAllister. Goalkeeper. Let's go Martinez. Oh no, wait, I do need him now. We actually do need him. Save that. Let's give it to McAllister. No, let's not. Let's give it to Sancho. He's at home against bottom of the league. Use your bloody brain, John. Right, last lineup. Sorry it got a bit boring towards the end, guys. Partey, Diaz, McAllister can fit. You alright? We will do that. Right, team 2. Bedoza, mate. I'm keeping your name in my head for this midweek, for the help that you've been sticking out there. Sam as well. Blue Clark, another guy that's here all the time. Really appreciate you. James, I've seen your name a few times. FBL Thinker too. If any of you guys are still here, and Pierre. Is this the usual? It's the usual guys. Appreciate you guys for popping in. All right, let's look at the zeros. Ian Frey, no. Segura, Rico. Stick Rico in. Aidan Morris away to 19th. Doesn't ever seem to do anything though, does he? Let's got Elliot Anderson. Jaden Sancho again. Well, we didn't actually use him, did we, last time? Stick him in there. And then we've got 49 L15 player to chuck in still. Scroll down till we find one. 49. Hollingshead. Because why not? Right. Cheers, Sam. Thanks for popping in, mate. Right, guys, I think that's it. I think we built the teams. 44 lineups built. Let's have a scroll back through. Let's see what we've done. So we've got this one that we deliberated over for the majority of the stream. We've come to this as a conclusion. Palmer and Enzo Fernandez as two big hitters for Chelsea against bottom of the league at home. Kanate being our best Liverpool defender, and I feel like Liverpool will have a bit of control over that game against Newcastle at home. Salah captain for obvious reasons, and Matt Sells, who we decided was the safer option between him and Jorgensen for the goalkeeper spot. We did have Edison and Gvarvidal here, but we took them out for Pep Roulette because you just never know, do you? And we don't want these two guys being killed by a goalkeeper that is supposed to be number one but gets dropped every now and then. So we've stuck Edison in with the Brighton boys, and then we've got like a Chelsea and an undisclosed midfielder, and then we've got some Arsenal stack, Newcastle stack, and then a mini Brighton stack. Moving on to Premier League in season in SoRare. So we've got similar kind of lineup here. Again, we maybe have to relook at this, and we could potentially do something else. It needs to be 2 in seasons there though. Cheers everybody for popping in. Thanks Sam, thanks Bedoza. Appreciate you guys. I'm just going to be fanning around with these teams, I think, for the next couple of hours, guys. I'll be looking for news and stuff like that. If anybody spots anything and you notice one of the lineups will be getting killed from a DMP news or something that is available, please make sure you ping us. Send us a message on Twitter. I'm very active on there, so I don't tend to miss too much. But yeah, these are the teams. I think we've got a good chance this game week. I was super strong in All-Star. We're super strong in 230 Unique. Got a really good team there. And we are super strong in Premier League with owning, some of the best cards, especially at Unique. So fingers crossed that we can have a good midweek and Pranksy stays happy and we can continue to do these cool streams and show you guys what it looks like to build with this gallery. But yeah, I love you and leave you guys. Again, I'm going to be taking part in the SoRare Ramble later today, so keep your eyes peeled for when that drops. And we'll be sharing news on a Twitter Spaces for tonight, 8 PM that goes live UK time. So yeah, apart from that, guys, I'm going to shoot off now. I appreciate everybody dropping likes, dropping Pengu on Abstract, and just all around being legends. All right, appreciate you guys, and I will speak to you soon. Ta-ta.